Welcome everyone to your partial solar eclipse in Virgo new moon reading. Yeah, a lot going on over here. 921 going up over here, guys. Align yourself to your highest purpose. This is taking place in the south node of your destiny, right? Releasing things from your past so that way you can realign and learn, right, what it is you need to learn so that way you can get back onto a higher, better path of what's going on ahead. Okay, guys, I know you guys are ready for this. As always, right, everything is time-stamped for you in the description area. If you guys are interested in the meditation, the guided meditation session, which is on Relaxing Whispers meditation channel, my second channel, you can find that in the description also. That will also help you for the meditation to jump timelines, to get into that better timeline for yourself during this time, for that overall abundance and prosperity that the solar eclipse wants to bring you, right? Step into your power. Okay, so let's get in here, guys, and see what's going on. Starting with the moon, getting some moon cards out. Let's see. Best message, please, for the collective, the overall everyone collective piece of what's going on. The fiery climax approaches with the full moon in Aries. Like, and you know, it is going to be a fiery climax when it comes to this solar eclipse. It is, because the solar eclipse is saying, yes, this is going to be a fiery climax for the end of the year. This is it, right? This is where everything's folding together. This is the ending of the beginning. This is the ending of the eclipse season. This is going to be a time to be open to change, tidying things up, getting rid of those, any more karmic things that are going on within our lives. Time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. There it is. You know, and it's crazy. It's like we have 2 new moons in Virgo, right, this month. We had one in the very beginning of the month, and now we have one now. Don't let your past hold you back, South Node. And what did I say? Where are we, guys? What did I just say? We are where? In the South Node of your destiny. Crazy. So we do know that Spirit's like, hey, you know what? This is where you guys are. This is where we're going, right? With the South Node, new moon in Virgo. Things are, you know, it's everything's going to be illuminated. It's a solar eclipse. Everything's going to be illuminated with the divine light coming in. This is a fresh, new divine light that changes. It washes away all the darkness, all the things that were there to bring in the new. Time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. Time for healing. That balsamic moon. Okay. And at the bottom we have the answers you need are coming, as you can clearly see clearly, as it is going to illuminate things that you can see because of the solar eclipse. So this is stepping into your own power. That sun energy is great for planning and action, taking care of what no longer serves you. Release that negativity so that you can free yourself from the past of that South Node. This is going to be 29 degrees, guys, in Virgo. Okay, bringing in that divine light. This is now going to be the time to accept your highest destiny and purpose. Feeling lightly uncomfortable? Yeah. Because when things don't serve you, what's going to happen? You're going to feel uncomfortable because your soul, your higher self, wants you to move into something that's new, something that's more comfortable, something that serves you. You're going to feel that things that do serve you are going to want to lead you there. going to want to get rid of the old. It's going to beckon you to go towards what's new, what seems better for you. If you know that the old things are holding you back, it's time to begin now. To begin the new on the South Node. South Node says now is the time to find that better timeline, to find that place where you need to be, to have that transformation. A huge transformation is coming. This is about time to transform, and I love the Phoenix because it's fire. This is a fiery event. Solar, fire, sun. Be open to change. It wants you to allow yourself to be open to what's new. Allow the old unhealthy habits and things that don't serve you go so that you can transform. Allow yourself to burn down to be born again, right? Into this Phoenix. The Phoenix is the ultimate change. There's going to be times you're going to feel, like I said, uncomfortable. And you might even feel uncomfortable about the new surroundings that are going to start happening around you. Unknown territories. But it says it's okay. You are exactly where you need to be. You are safe. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. A time for healing. Gates of triumph. Success surrounds your life. The answers you need are coming. You're going to have that clarity because that clarity comes from the sun. Sudden clarity, receiving new insights in the next few days or even within the next few weeks. Things that you're going to notice, oh my gosh, wait, hold on. Maybe that wasn't good for me. Maybe I need to do this instead. It's going to be closing out these other doors. It says, are you open to wanting these changes? Okay, and using some manifesting cards. Since this is a great time to manifest, pray. Remember, it is... the portal is about 10 times, right, more powerful than usual during an eclipse, whether it's a lunar eclipse or a solar eclipse, really bringing in those manifestations for those new beginnings as things are ending. So let's see what Spirit has to say over here. Allow yourself to receive. So one of the gravest blocks in our ability to manifest our greatest desires is the inability to allow ourselves to receive. This card asks you to take some time to identify any inner belief, perceptions, and attitudes that stop you from receiving, and one by one remove these resistances. Yeah, make sure that it is time for you to want to receive, right? Make sure you get rid of that negative as you're empowering yourself. And you do, you know, it is... You do want to empower yourself, and you do want to be able to receive. I mean, the sun is so powerful, right, that it is going to empower you. It's going to put through all this power. I mean, just think of how, you know, fiery and positive the sun is, right? Just like the sun card, right? Full of creativity, full of strength, power. So it says the empowerment does not mean that we have power over others. It means that we have power over ourselves. We honor our capacity for free will and conscious choice while honoring the same in others. This card asks you to evaluate your present situation and to take an ownership of your right to choose with a recognition of the entitlement of others to do the same, right? Talking about helping ourselves. 1 + 4 is 5, so it's going to bring in that beautiful change. Because, you know, begin now. Take that first step. Take some time out. 55, give yourself permission to stop. Sometimes we just need to slow down and rest up. And yet so often we keep on pushing and pushing, even though there are clear signs that we should stop. Taking time out now will allow you to replenish your energy and return revitalized and with an abundance of focused energy. Great time to manifest, right? You know, if you guys need help on that manifesting, that's why I have the second channel, Relaxing Whispers Meditation. You guys can find all the information, as I said earlier, right, in the description area. You also need help in manifesting and want to watch it through tarot and not through just, you know, Neville Goddard or anything like that. don't forget that in the playlist, I do have all the manifesting videos where I show you how to manifest. Those are interesting, you know, because I just had taken like the law of assumption with the law of attraction, putting them together for the best outcome, right? Plus using these manifestation cards. Right? Make sure that you remember that you are the spiritual warrior, the pathway of the spiritual warrior, and the calling of your soul. Yep. Okay. And I love this one since we're, you know, returning back to the new moon in Virgo. Remember, this is the second new moon in Virgo. Yeah, the first one at the very end of the month, right? Of August was the new moon in Virgo. This is the 21st, so this is still the new moon in Virgo. So it's talking about imperfection. Why? Because Virgo wants everything perfection. It doesn't need to be perfection. It just needs to be what it needs to be. There's no such thing as perfection. In our goal-driven world, we can seek to blame whenever things do not run smoothly. And yet it is our imperfections that make our human lives the perfect vessel for the evolution of the soul. Strive to just be the best that you can be. Cherish your mistakes and those of others, and honor the learning to be found in every experience. You know? But yeah, I mean, seriously, Virgo wants to be a perfectionist. So just be careful of that. There is no such thing. That's not necessary. It's not needed. Because remember, there's no such thing as perfection anyways. The only way that perfection could be is that you see it as perfect. Maybe your boss will see it as perfect. But your coworker could say, I don't see how they can see that's perfect. That is not perfect. Because perfection doesn't really exist. It's like time. Because it's only within the eye of the beholder. You know, that's, you know, perfect relationship. A lot of people say, well, I'm in the most perfect relationship, but you can see the flaws. How could it be perfect if I can find flaws? Because it's as perfect as it can be. Right? Okay, guys. So, right now is also a time of karmic healing, ancestral realm, healing the lineage, and making boundaries with others. As this is a time of fiery climax, right? Coming through. A time to make sure that you have that South Node, closing out those cycles, preparing for a new journey, getting ready to choose the new destiny and shift into the new timeline. Start by surrounding yourself with a quiet glow of possibilities, standing at the new doorway that will open for you. Okay? Yeah. I use that from the guided meditation that I just put up for you guys and for others that have joined the channel as well outside of tarot. But yeah. Okay, let's go. Are you ready for my beautiful cuspers? Going straight from Aries, Taurus, going all the way to Pisces, Aries. Best messages coming through. Aries, Taurus, Spirit wants you to understand Shambhala initiations, retreating to recharge, trusting the process of Dharma. That's crazy because that's what Aries got. I started with Aries on the last video, right on the first one that I put out. And that's what card you guys got was Shambhala initiations. Crazy. Talking about that Dharma, talking about that destiny, because this is all about that destiny. It's all about that new journey and that new beginning. Getting through that South Node. It says, be the Hawaiian owl, Puo. I guess that's how you say it. Your initial or ancestral spirit guides are offering you guidance now to pay close attention to signs and omens. Ooh, signs and synchronicities. Auspicious moment for you as they are putting you onto your life's journey, putting you onto this new road for yourself. And that's crazy because that is exactly what Aries got as well. So a lot of Aries energy coming through on this Aries Taurus reading here. I take the time to listen compassionately to those you love, especially your family members. So make sure that you're including your family members at this time. That's a lot of that ancestral going on also, as we're talking about that astral realm healing lineage and karmic things. If you know that you've built some karma with your family members, you might, feel like, you know what, maybe it's time to step back, right? And see how maybe we can heal this situation if that's necessary, right? If that's necessary or can be done. It says, what do you need to release? And maybe that's what it is too. Maybe it's grudges, maybe it's pains, maybe it's healing, right? I need to heal from this situation. Okay, everybody's story is going to be a little bit different. Let's look at a little bit of money over here. Windfall. You're about to receive a financial windfall or pay raise. Now is a perfect time to retreat yourself and make a big purchase. And Aries got that too. But this is also in your in the Aries end of the month reading as well. Well, Aries is we'll see how Aries Taurus is doing over here. But guys, the Aries area over here, guys, get ready for a lot of money. Okay, because that was in the Aries as well. And best message overall. Sitting in the knowing with your clarity, high intuition, and sacred knowledge. Trusting within yourself and understanding what's going on within the situation. I do feel like Aries Taurus, you know something's coming. You can feel it. You're empowered by this situation. You're sitting in the knowing at this time, feeling very sensitive as well. So your sensitivities might be a little off as well, right? Like everything's making, like I can just feel energy everywhere. Okay, very nice. Yeah, very sensitive time for you. Gathering a lot of money, a lot of patience, and a lot of time with a lot of healing. That's got a lot going on. A lot. Okay. Going to Taurus, Gemini. Best message for Taurus, Gemini, please. Cardinal, ooh. Bringing yourself into a balance of what's necessary and what's not necessary. It's almost like you're kind of looking at the polar opposites of what's going on within the situation and trying to create a sacred space for yourself. Make sure that you are keeping yourself in the sacred space as you're trying to balance yourself within this situation. The cardinal card over here is definitely a balance, a card of balance. It's almost like there's polar opposites going on around you, and it's like I have to bring in this sacred space so I can see what's going on within this situation. This is going to be a time where you want to stand out and be noticed as well. That could be another reason too. You might feel kind of naked. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times if we're a little imbalanced, it could make you feel like, because now everybody's watching you, right? But I'm not sure exactly what's going on within a situation. So it could give you that kind of like naked, quit looking at me type of scenario. It's not an insecurity. It's just that I'm not, it's an unsurety, not an insecurity, but an unsurety. It's almost like everybody's looking for you, Taurus, Gemini, to give the answer. You have the answer. Taurus, Gemini has the answer, and you're like, I don't have the answer. I'm trying to figure it out still. Stop watching me. And that's really what it is. Stop watching me. Because everybody's spotlighting around you, but you don't have that surety just yet because you're not completely balanced. That's why it says you need to have that kind of sacred space for yourself right now. Okay? That way you can find what it is you're really looking for. And I think a lot of it is just the answer to get to the overall balance. Yep, slow and easy does it. Slow and steady wins the race. And everybody just feels like they're away. Right? Yeah, perfection. They might even think you're being a perfectionist. And you're like, no. And we just talked about that imperfection. give up to your perfectionism. It's causing delays in your finances. You won't be able to move forward if you don't conquer the fear of failure. You have what it takes to improve your finances. You are enough. But I also fear, like, that's that thing where it's like, Taurus Gemini has this, and you're just like, mm-mm. But they want you to be perfect. Imperfection. No real such thing. Only wisdom can maintain. There's no such thing as perfect. So you're gathering the wisdom. Okay. For your highest calling. Best message for Taurus Gemini. Yeah. Teamwork, collaboration, learning, implementations, building something. Wait for me, I'm building. Yeah. So there's definitely a lot of things that you're building, a lot of things that you're, and once again, there they are, they're watching you, right? They're putting you on a pedestal. You got this, and you're like, everybody needs to calm down. I'm trying to work magic over here, and I'm waiting also. So I feel like you're going to be in this kind of waiting game. You're using your foresight. You're looking at everything from a different point of view. You're trying to use all the skills, all your clarity, your creativity. Like I said, you're trying to use the overall wisdom to the situation, and how many doors can open. But I think everybody, you got somebody around you who just, like I said, they're making you feel a little naked because you don't have the answer that they're looking for. Could be your boss, right? Shit, could be the kids. Sometimes I remember my kids would be like, right, Mom? And I'm like, oh, I'll be back. I don't know. I don't know the answer. I will go figure that out, right? Mom knows. Yeah. Yeah, Mom does not know. It's like, talk about putting you on the spot, right? Putting you on the pedestal on the spot. Okay. Gemini, Cancer. Weasel, be silent, pay attention, and simply observe with your eyes, ears, and physical feelings what is happening inside and all around you. There are things that you're going to have to pay attention to, that you're just definitely going to just be observing from a distance. It's like, I'm not moving yet until I know the answer. Remain vigilant about the current situation. Pay attention to signs and omens and let them dictate your choices, Walrus. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of paying attention to what's going on within the situation. I'm not moving until I know exactly where I'm going. And if I don't see the signs and synchronicities to the situation, it's almost like you're saying, Gemini, Cancer, I'm not taking any chances. I'm not taking any risks right now. It seems too risky. Okay. Oh, well, Spirit says that's fine because I'm giving you the ace. I'm giving you the chalice, the Ace of Cups anyways. Wow. Okay, you're going to have that inner discovery. You're going to find that sacredness. You are what you're seeking. It's almost like you're just looking for the overall, though. For a lot of you, I think you know you have the Ace of Cups. I know that you know it's true love, but you're not going to take it any further until they show you something, right? You show me now what I want to see, and then we'll see how far this is going to go. Whatever that situation is. Whether it's a friendship, a love, a job. So it says halls of anonymity, initiation. Yep. Secrets revealed, treasures uncovered in initiations. I'm watching. You guys are really watching like a hawk over here because you're saying this is it. I've come a long time for this one. You may have even had for some of you, some karmics on this, and you know you had some karmic lessons. So you're like, is this a test again? Or is this, right, karmic release? Is this a test again? Or is this the real deal? So I'm going to kind of stand back and watch for a second and see how it's going to go. How it's going to pan out. Being a scientist. I think it's a good idea that you're doing that, though, because all the right cards are coming out for you, too. Sit back, relax, watch what's going on within the situation. See, because this one says keep an open mind as something is unfolding just for you. Being the scientist over here. watch and observe. I mean, what does the scientists do? They watch and observe. They wait, right? They wait to see what method's coming. They watch to see if this is going to solve the problem. They take that time out. We'll watch it grow. Talk about grow. You got growth. Expect a good flow of money, a raise, a new job offer. You're delaying your growth. The process of healing is worth the effort. So don't delay the growth, though. Okay, so how do we say that one without it sounding contradicting? I think what it's saying is once that you realize that it is evolving the way that you want it to evolve, because you do have the Ace of Cups, don't waste time, right? Do jump. That's what it's trying to say. Because you're kind of sitting back now. When you get the answer that you need to jump, which I know you're going to see that, make sure you do that so you don't miss out on the situation. That's what it is. Because it is definitely evolving around you. Yeah, see, because it says right here, work smart. Are you contemplating things? Often the solutions are simpler than you think. Focus on your basic needs when spending and saving some money too as well. So no matter what the situation is, yeah, this is the fresh start that you're looking for. This is the cleanup that you're looking at as well. They just don't want you to miss the opportunity by overthinking the situation. That's what it is. Okay. Yeah, because then I seen the loss card. Yeah, we don't want to have a loss. Yeah, it's almost like too much caution is too much caution. Right, because then it's going to that imperfection. Now you're looking for it to be a perfection when there is no such thing as a perfection. It can only be perfected so much. Cancer, Leo. Best message, please, for Cancer, Leo. Temple of Truth, throat chakra, authenticity and self-expression. Opening up the floodgates of self-expression with the fiery climax over here, being the wise leader that you are. This really does feel like you're kind of moving into that unknown territory we were talking about before as you're transforming. Heart of Source, all-encompassing love, unconditional acceptance, and serenity. Yeah. This is going to be that new beginning. You're going to probably have to speak your truth about the situation, speak your manifestations into power, as well as you're empowering yourself as a spiritual warrior that you are, Cancer, Leo. Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. Yeah. You're going to find that Wheel of Fortune coming towards you. You're going to feel that luck. You're going to feel that as you're bringing love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius, new moon in Sagittarius. Wow. But yeah, you're going to bring a lot of love. And the love does not have to be romantic. It's just that love of life, that love of whatever it is that I see, because it's the love is sitting on top of the heart of the source, right? So it's opening up that heart space. And the luck is saying, well, whatever I'm manifesting, whatever I'm speaking my truth about as I'm using my throat chakra, I'm bringing that luck in as things are turning around in my favor. So wait, let's look at money over here. I want to look at money and love since you do have heart over here. So for some of you, it could be love. It could also be money. It could be anything as well. This says unexpected. Get ready for unexpected financial setback. Tackle things in advance and prepare for the unexpected. The financial crisis may be beyond your control, but the outcome is still to you. So this looks like why this is what's happening, is that the luck is becoming on your side because it looks like you just had some kind of financial setback, or you're getting ready for some kind of financial setback. How is that going to work? Because I definitely do see that you're going to get ready for a financial setback, but yet you're going to still feel like luck is on your side, which is very interesting. Oh, because of leadership roles, because of settling. This is a karmic test. This is definitely a karmic test. I mean, think about it. Okay, so it says if I'm going to bring you a a financial setback over here, Cancer, Leo. How are you going to improve this financial setback? Are you going to let it just completely destroy you? Or are you going to empower yourself, get luck on your side, become the leader that you are, step into your role as that leader? Or are you going to have, and are you going to hold and have that fear and allow it to completely just say, okay, well, now I'm settling for this setback? So it's that fear. It's over here. It's time to let go of negativity. But there's a fear that's there. The financial crisis may be beyond your control, but the outcome is still up to you. That's karmic. I'm telling you, it's a karmic. So you're going to have a few financial setbacks over here. I'm not going to say that's going to happen for everyone. You'll know if it's you when it happens. But it's asking you to step into your role as a wise leader and not hold on to fear. Once you accept and step into your power, your career will soar. But once you hold on to that fear and settle for fear, then you're settling for less than what you deserve. Karmic test. Karmic test of the South Node. The nodes are karmic. Destiny playing out. Give yourself the time and space to evolve and discover your true path. You're avoiding what needs to be done because it feels too difficult. That's it right there. So then you're going to feel unfulfilled. I hope that makes sense. So what it's saying is, I'm going to freaking break it down very easily here, guys. For a lot of you, you're going to have a financial setback. They're going to ask you, are you going to settle for this, or are you going to step into your leadership role? If you don't step into your leadership role and speak your way out of this situation, then you're just holding on to something it's not worth it. If you believe it's too difficult, it's too difficult. You're going to empower yourself and say, no, this is not too difficult. Shit happens, things happen, and I'm going to get out of it. That's it. And I'm going to talk myself out of it. You might be emotionally attached to the job that no longer serves you. You're unhappy with the income, but afraid to make the change. Reflect on your wants and needs and consider making the change. So a lot of you, it could just be that the reason you're having problems is because of the job itself. So it's saying you're unhappy with this income, you're unhappy with this job, but you will not leave this job to better yourself. But once you step into your leadership role, tell me what happens. It says precarious. You've experienced many financial highs and lows. Your money is flowing in quickly, only to leave just as fast. There are fast changes regarding your money and an unexpected turn in your finances. Whoa. So it could go both ways, right? It's saying, oh, watch it. It's flowing back and forth. It's got to get balance. And then once it finds balance, yeah. Yep. There it is. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. Once you got the balance, right, then you're bouncing back. Resilience after setbacks, recovering quickly, determinations to rise again. You cannot keep me down, and you win the test. Wow, well, there you go. And then you got what? Yep. Karma cycle over. Payback over. I love that. There it is, guys. You got the closure. Letting go, ending chapters, releasing, finally free. Look at that, breaking cycles. Whoa! And now you have the ascension, spiritual growth, higher awareness, next level consciousness. I'm elevating myself. I'm breaking these cycles. I made this new, right? I made this new beginning within myself. Through this determined effort and grinding hard and knowing what it is that I truly want, I'm ascending to the next level. I got through this karmic cycle for the better of myself. Overall message. Wow, this is beautiful. Yep. Working hard for the extras. But building back, but knowing what you're building back. But knowing what you're building back. Oh, making new cycle changes. Yeah. And going places and fast. Going places fast. Yeah. I like that. I'm going to grab a love card over here for the heart really fast. For those of you who say this is love, not money. Wow. Okay. Ready? Proposal and sparks. An offer or proposal in the near future that comes with a surprise. And sparks. Keep the sparks flying. Surprise each other with gestures of love. So yeah, you got maybe some new love coming through. It says destiny. The reunion with your twin flame is destined it's a destined event that's getting ready to happen. And a new adventure in love is coming. Get ready. Imperfections. Man, you guys got a lot of cards about imperfections. A lot of things going on about imperfections. Love is a beautiful mess. Embrace its imperfections. Okay. Leo, Virgo. Believe in impossible. The energy is gaining momentum. Stars aligned, remembering home, soul, family. You're getting ready for some kind of love adventure. Let's look at love over here. Believe in magic. The energy is gaining momentum. Show us love. You're on the right path. Love is a beautiful journey, and you're on the right path to receiving it. Trust. Guard your heart. Not everyone deserves your trust, so be careful. Don't let everybody in, right? Only certain people are allowed in because you have a beautiful gift coming in. Love's greatest gift is the ability to truly understand one another. Wow. So you have celebrate at the bottom. I love that. Today, celebrate the love you share with those who matter the most. So there's some beautiful love going on for some of you, not all of you, but make sure that you do believe in magic because you have some kind of auspicious thing going on over here. I do believe that you're getting some gifts of love, gifts of things you do love. Be cautious. There's that caution again, though. Just like the other one, right? Not everybody deserves you, period. Exercise caution when making financial decisions. You're spending more than you're earning. Be careful of that. It says be careful not to overspend any on wants instead of needs. Retail. If you have an idea in mind, this is giving you the green light that there is a need for it. Save time, energy, create passive income by moving your business online. I'm telling you, you guys have a green light for a lot of stuff right now. So just believe in magic and it's going to happen because it says allow yourself to receive and empower yourself. And I really do feel for you, Leo, Virgo, that this is going to be that moment where it's like I came out of the South Node. I came out of that karmic. I released that karmic. I'm getting to the gates of triumph now. I'm getting to that success of whatever this is, and I have a lot of things that are, yes, luck is on my side. I have a lot of lucky streaks coming. Not just a lucky strike, but I feel, Leo, Virgo, this is a lucky streak. There is a difference between a strike and a streak. A strike says I'm getting it once. A streak says it's going on for a while, and it could be in multiple areas of my life. Yeah. Wow. Okay. I think we're done there. I don't think you need anything else. You're just like, woohoo. Virgo, Libra. Best message for Virgo, Libra. Sacred inner space, sacral chakra, tenderness and sensuality. Talking your truth. Keeping your authentic self. Do not allow anyone to walk on you. Do not let them make you your doormat. Whoa. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Because you're clearing old stories and releasing past lives. There it is again. South Node. Freedom. Releasing karmics. Writing your new stories. South Node coming in. Going after your destiny. Heart source. Encompassing all unconditional acceptance. Bringing in new love. New awareness. You're rewriting your story over here By 2026, you're not going to be in the same place. You're going to shift timelines. Be bold and make the first move. A win-win outcome is forecast. Yeah, something big is happening within you. You have confidence within the key of your success. You're definitely going to shift timelines over here as a spiritual warrior. Could be doing a huge quantum leap, whether you know it or not. Not always. It's not something like, you know, you just know. It's not like you wake up and then all of a sudden you're in a different house or something, okay? It doesn't work like that. That's why a lot of times people don't realize how much they've actually shifted. Until all of a sudden you look back and you're like, how the hell did I get there? Yeah, angelic frequency. It's a shift. That's a time period shift. Quantum jumping. Quantum shift. Definitely shifting. Well, this is the time to shift. I mean, that's what eclipses do. They shift us. They help shift. They're the biggest helpers of shifting. That's what they do. Comfort, yeah. Well, you may not be wealthy. You will live comfortably. You're about to enter the most comfortable period of your life. Your finances are in a state of balance. That's why I say you're shifting. Man, you're shifting big time, too. Activation. Yeah, activation. There it is. It's the shift. Focusing too much on a material world at the expense of a spiritual world. You're unlocking your soul's purpose and receiving divine gifts. Tap into your ancestral memory and inner wisdom to awaken your soul. Yeah. And then this one says take action. Whatever your question is, this is telling you to go for it. Stop procrastinating and take the next step to move forward. Just do it. Nothing will change if you don't take the action. Don't let opportunity pass you by because you're shifting. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Change. That's the next card. Change is the better. Headed your way. Embrace it. Sometimes you must embody the change you want to see. Not seeing a movement doesn't mean nothing is happening. See, that's what I was talking about, quantum leaping. Just because you don't realize that you're quantum leaping, because it's not like your house is going to change or something. This ain't some freaking sci-fi movie. It doesn't mean that you didn't do so. You will notice it as you go back through life, whether or not you kind of skip timelines. And a lot of times shifting reality means that you might be getting out of something really, really hard that becomes very easy. And you're like, how come that was so easy? That shouldn't have been that easy. That should have been really fucking hard. But for some reason you manifested that and you shift your perception and made it really easy to do so. Yep. I've seen people do that with alcohol. It should have been really hard. They should have been like at AA meetings. They should have been throwing up. They should have, they drank so much. They should have been sick. And they weren't. It was like they quantum shifted and they didn't do those things. But it was crazy because a month ago, if you wouldn't have given them alcohol, they would have been throwing up. Because the body has to have the alcohol, but then all of a sudden you do that meditation, you do that hypnosis, and it's like they quantum shifted into a place where they're no longer, their body doesn't care. I've watched it. As a family member, so I will never forget that because I was like, how is that even possible? It doesn't even seem possible. But it happened. Made me a believer. Okay, guys, let's go. Libra, Scorpio. Orion, activation, supernova, recreation, renewal. There it is. You're going after your journey. That's it. You're going after your new dharma. Yeah. Going on that life's journey. Going after your new destiny. Make sure that you are grounding yourself at this time. Walk outside barefooted on the grass, on the ground. That way you are connecting your feet or your roots to the ground. That way it'll keep balance. It will actually help you balance too between the heavens and the earth. And being that you have that beautiful Libra in you as well will also help you stay grounded. And then of course you're Scorpio, so you're already a grounded energy. So it's going to really help you. Star being healing codes, important information. Wounds are healed and recharging. Getting ready for that soul family connection And there it is again. Some of you are meeting a soulmate. You have a soul contract that's coming through. A lot of you have this deep, deep soul contract. Your soul might be reaching out to a soulmate. Whether it's romantic or platonic, it doesn't matter. You're having a connection with a soulmate. For a lot of you, it is love, dreams. Look into your dreams. They hold all the answers you seek. The X, healing from past heartbreak takes time. Be patient with yourself. Closure. Not all connections are meant to be, except that closure from that X. As for some of you, remember, take what resonates, what doesn't. A window. A new adventure in love is coming. Get ready. That's what I see here. I feel like you cut the cord to an X, and you've been healing from that situation for the majority of you, and you're calling in a soulmate. I think it's literally what it is. You're calling in a soulmate together. Find joy in the simple pleasures of just being together. This is the type of person you're just going to find that just, being together is so heartwarming, right? It's almost like to the point where it's like all we have to do is just sit here on this couch and it's just eat popcorn, watch Netflix, and it's just so heartwarming. It's more than I ever asked for, because the energy is, this is a soulmate connection. This is a soul contract coming in. Star, your hope and optimism are a powerful love magnet for you right now. Wow. And twin flame, deep soulmate connection. So, I wish on the twin flame card they would put deep soulmate connections, because we do have a lot of deep. I would like to call them the deep. That means you've been with this person more than once or twice within this relationship that, okay, a lot of people want to call it false twin flame. That's fine. I just heard that. Okay. You want to call it false? That's a deep soulmate connection. That means that we're mirroring each other, even though we're not twin flames, but we know each other so many times within a lifetime that our souls already know each other. You want to call it false twin flame? That's fine. I always call it the deep soulmate connection. So if you guys hear me say that, that's what that means. Oh, Jesus Christ. Sorry, guys. It fell on the floor. I'm trying to get it. Oh, there it is. There's that where I told you, keep your feet on the ground. Trust that the universe has a bigger plan for you than you can imagine. Spend time in nature to heal, soothe your mind, and regroup. Gaia. Protecting the planet using herbs or working with nature in some way. Okay, and let's see what other money we have here. Show us the money. Money management. This card may indicate a giant leap forward in your career or finance. You can look forward to a happy financial outcome. Loving that, guys. Consider careers in money management, banking, accounting, or some kind of field of finance will also be good for you. Ooh, I like this one. This one's great too for manifesting, because we don't want to tell people our manifestations. Yeah. This one says, shh, be quiet. We're telling people your secrets. I don't care if it's your love. I don't care if it's your money. Whatever you're manifesting. Keep moving in silence as you continue to build. Silence could be a powerful tool for increasing your potential power. Sharing too much too soon can be risky, as not everyone is as trustworthy as they seem. And also, if you're trying to manifest something and they're like, that's not going to happen, that's a fairy tale. Okay, now you just gave me negativity. So if I start thinking about that instead of thinking about believe in magic, right? Then you just messed up my whole manifestation. Wow. Then you know what you're going to be worrying about. Is it fixable? Can I now fix it, or do I have to start from scratch? See, now all of a sudden, now here comes all these worries. Oh my God, can I fix it? Do I do this? Oh my God, they got me over here. Now you're frazzled. You don't know what to do. Do I have to start this manifestation all over again? Or can I just start here? Oh my gosh. Guys, when that happens though, just start where you are. Just start right where you are. You do not have to go backwards. You just continue right where you are. They start frazzling you. You say, no. You're not going to do that to me. This is going to happen. You just start right where you are. You do not have to go, oh my God, now I got to go 30 days again. I got to go. No, you don't. No, you don't. Calm yourself. Keep yourself right where you are. And just continue. Okay. Okay. Scorpio, Sagittarius. Bring love into the situation. Balance spirituality and practicality. Ooh, love it. The end of a tough cycle approaches. I've been seeing that though for you, Scorpio, Sagittarius. You guys have really been going through it. Your commitment is being tested. Yeah, and I've seen that too because you guys have been in this karmic area of this South Node for quite a while, right? But your conclusions are within reach. So you're getting to where it is you need to be. Okay, Memories of Atlantis, spiritual acceleration and progress is on its way in. Just remember, you're rewriting your story, your karmic story. Get away from this and start rewriting what it is that you want. Okay, start rewriting what you want from a place of law of assumption. It is mine. This is what it's going to be. This is how it's going to be. It's already done, right? Right there, conscious manifesting. It's mine. It's already, it's over. Stop giving yourself lack, right? And it's kind of hard because it almost feels like right when you feel like you're getting something, it tests you. Of course it's going to test you. It's going to test you to see if you are empowered by what's going on with the situation or if you're going to still feel like you're in lack. Leadership. That's what it is. Wise leader. You're stepping into a role as a leader. You're ready. Fear is holding you back from stepping out and being yourself. That's where the test was. Once you accept and step into your power, your career and life will soar. Okay. Spirituality. Use money magic spells to attract wealth and prosperity. Right now, you are being led to discover your unique spiritual journey. Roles like spiritual advisor, healer, tarot reader, or anything within that occult area could also be very good for you. Okay. Whether you're learning from it or actually doing it. Okay. And manifesting. Make sure that you are manifesting. All the tools you need to increase your income are within your reach. Great things are coming your way soon. An opportunity may arise for you to showcase your talents. I would say the best way to manifest is through meditation. I would never have stopped smoking if I wouldn't have had manifestation through meditation. Literally, I smoked for 26 years. I tried manifesting by itself, never worked. I didn't think meditation would ever work. In fact, I always just thought that was just BS, a long time ago. But actually putting them together was the fastest thing that ever happened. Quit smoking within 15 days, within actually 11 days. Within 11 to 12 days, I was done smoking. Okay. Of course, then I went to vaping. Okay. Come on now, right? I give up one to go to the next, right? But seriously, right? And then gum, and then only gum, right? It was a breakdown. Right? It was a breakdown. Of course it was. And then finally, all nicotine products gone after my breakdown. Right? Yeah, literal. And actually, I did pretty good. I only, actually, I think I did a lot better this time. But I did things a lot different this time than normal. From one breakdown to the next breakdown. Okay. You guys, you got this though. Just keep going. Keep manifesting. Keep going. You got the open floodgates are here for you. Spirit is pushing on you right now. So keep going strong, guys. Sagittarius, Capricorn. Wholesome anonymity initiation. Secrets revealed. Treasures uncovered. Initiations. Sacred chakra, sacral chakra, tenderness and sensuality. Earth star activation, anchoring, grounding action. Make sure that you are grounding yourself to the earth at this time. Getting ready for a big acceleration for you guys yourself. I see that. Yep, Ace of Pentacles, your manifestation and abundance is coming in right now. So you are on your way to a new career, a financial opportunity, some kind of new venture. Love, whatever you're manifesting, you do have the Ace of Pentacles coming in. So you are getting ready for a gift from the universe of some kind of, yeah, for a lot of you, it could be a new love or something that you definitely have attracted into your life through a lot of focus and a lot of repetition. Look at that. You have the Empress. So you guys are getting ready for a large abundance. Some of you are getting ready to have a baby. New family member coming in, having some kind of accomplishment. Some of you are, you know, if you guys are in school, I know it sounds kind of crazy, like college or something, you're getting student of the month. You're getting like student of the month award, something like that. Some kind of a reward. Student of the month. I want to say student of the month. I'm just going to leave it there because that's what it looks like. You're definitely being called out for some beautiful accomplishment. If some of you are in sports, in college, volleyball, basketball, whatever the heck you're playing, you're going to get like, I don't know, you're going to letter. Your team's going to win. You're going to get some kind of sports trophy for best sportsmanship or something. Something, I just keep seeing it. What is that? Underworld, look for unique approaches to create new streams of income. As the world changes, so can your methods of making money. This is sex, death, hidden knowledge, and life's mysteries are key topics to this exploration. Could be your kids too. You know, getting the rewards. Yeah, luck. Walking straight into luck. The actions you take now will lead to abundant successes and prosperities. Your perspective might be holding you back on the growth and luck, but believing in your own luck can help you cultivate an abundance mindset. It's going to be different for everybody. But there you go. Yeah, you guys got some kind of luck coming in. Beautiful. Cap Aqua. Capricorn Aquarius. Higher heart activation, dropping shields, divine love. Your heart is healed. Ooh, got some healing of the heart going on over here as you're beginning it now. Don't let your past hold you back as you are empowering yourself and getting ready to receive. Yeah, because you're rebirthed by light, by the supernova. You guys just went through a large healing and you're fulfilling a soul contract. So I feel like for some of you, you have just broken out of a contract. And for some of you, you're broke out of a contract and getting ready for a new contract because of some kind of great awakening and divine magic that was seen over here. But it was also because of this light initiation. It was also because of the learning of the karmic cycle that was going on. So it's almost like I healed from this situation. I finally let it go. I finally understand. I can clearly see what's going on within the situation as this eclipse is coming in within the next few days to the next few weeks. You're going to see and have that aha moment within your life, okay, it's going to make you say, oh my goodness, what has just happened? So let's get an animal card over here for you. Snow leopard. Take some time out of your usual life to spend in solitude as you are healing and getting these downloads to this divine awakening that you have. Seagull. Now is the time for deep emotional healing. Yep. There you guys go. Let's get some money over here. Leadership, spirituality, and comfortable. While you may not be wealthy, you will still feel very comfortable. Your finances are in the state of balance. You're stepping into a role as a leader and you're ready. Right now, you're being led to discover your unique spiritual journey. Ooh, nice, beautiful. Okay, and because you might have a soul contract coming in, we'll look at the soulmate that could be coming towards you. Ooh. Boundaries. Love may challenge your boundaries. Protect them at all costs. Connection. Love is a bridge connecting souls. Cherish those connections. Wow. Relax. Find joy in the simple pleasures of just being together. I like that. Very beautiful. Okay, guys. Aquarius, Pisces. Accept the situation. Don't fight it for the change. You're overlooking some important details. So pay close attention to what's going on around you. Okay. Walrus, remain vigilant about the current situation. Pay attention to signs and omens and let them dictate your choices. So you might not be able to change exactly everything around that you want to at this time, but it does say that, you know what, I can still pay attention to what's going on and, you know, and have a better understanding of how I can fix things around me. Ooh, I like that. So you can accept that situation instead of fighting to change it by just tweaking things around. I like it. I like that a lot. Yeah, helper. You might have a helper around you. Think before you offer help and set healthy time boundaries. Okay, make sure your goals are also aligned with your own desires and not others. Also, look for people around you that can help you within the situation. And I do feel like that with the manatee, that you might have someone around you that could be helping you during this time. Okay. It says you have a windfall of money coming. You're about to receive a financial windfall or pay raise. Now is the perfect time to treat yourself to make that big purchase. Wow. Okay. Well, get ready for that. That's beautiful. Overall message. Change. Death card. Love it. Endings and beginnings. Change and transformation. Having that metamorphosis, having that transformation. Look at that. You have a phoenix over there. It's saying this is the ending to the new beginning. But I like it because it also says it's very balanced. So wait for the messages that are coming in that are saying, hey, look, you win. Yeah. Family contentment, love and support. So you're definitely going to have a lot of messages coming in that's going to finalize a lot of things that are going on around you. Things that you might not have known were coming because of the mouse over here says, but I was paying attention, but I didn't really 100% see everything. But that's okay because okay, it's going to transform into something beautiful and balanced. It's almost like justice is served. This could be a karmic reward with the justice over here and doing some karmic release, since the eclipses are about karmics. Especially when we're talking about the South Node of saying, this is my karmic release. I get to go on to a new destined path. We're talking about going on to the new destined path. Temple, throat chakra, authenticity, self-expression. Right? Angels are here. You are safe. Potent connection. Well, there you go. You're already being divinely guided towards the situation. Okay. Pisces, Aries. Look at the bigger picture from the full moon in Sagittarius to bring love into the situation. This is the end of a tough cycle approaches. Wow. This is like it's destined for new things. Yeah, the Gaia Gateway activation, learning experiences, wisdom, transmission, earth intelligence. You'll learn something around this time of the year last year. I'm just going to say, you learned something last year. Something about last year. Something happened last year that you're either now learning about what happened last year, or you've been struggling from this. No matter what, you've been struggling with whatever happened last year all this time, one way or another. And it's coming full circle. Some kind of learning experience. Yeah, your heart is healed. It could be a love situation, learning about something. I'm going to actually use a manifestation card over here because it does, you did something. Yeah, well, it says you have new love coming in, which doesn't surprise me. Let's see what went on Because for a lot of you, there was something that went on last year, and it's a full cycle, a karmic cycle coming through. Let go gracefully. For those of you, if you know that didn't happen, you can throw that piece away. Okay, so it says something in your life is calling you to just go ahead and let it go. This was an old pattern, but it's now coming to assure you that the new horizons are waiting for you, and you do not have to carry this with you anymore. So whatever happened last year around this time, you do not have to carry this burden with you anymore. You can let it go gracefully. You can take that time out and just say, hey, you know what? I'm done. I'm done. I don't have to do that. Okay. For others of you, you had some kind of karmic thing that was going on within the situation, and there was some kind of expectation to this situation, expectation in the form of a memory. Our past experiences color our expectations of future circumstances and outcomes. There was something still going on, no matter what, that says that I was waiting for this cycle to end. It was just an ongoing cycle, no matter when it started, and I've just been waiting. It says you've done nothing wrong. Whatever has taken place was out of your control and out of your hands. This card asks you to let go of any feelings of guilt or personal blame. This was not your fault. You've done nothing wrong. That's for some of you. And then it says forgive others. So whatever's going, and then grace again. So whatever's going on over here, it's saying there's going to be a lot of grace and a lot of forgiveness coming from this situation. Could have been a bunch of difficult decisions and emotions that were held around this. Whether you got in a fight with someone last year and just never 100% made amends with this situation, right? Because now you can look back at the bigger picture and say, you know what? It's time. It's time to let it go. It's time to amend this. It's time to transform this so it can transmute into whatever it is as a learning lesson. And that's going to be it. Okay, so let's look at your money really fast. Slow. You're making slow progress, but you're getting there. Okay. Rebel. Limiting beliefs are blocking your abundance. You're a trailblazer destined to pave the way for the future generations. Don't let anything stand in your way. Okay. If you know, like I said, take what resonates, take what doesn't. Partnership. You're creating a strong and successful partnership. Certain relationships could be limiting your success. So be careful of those who are holding you back, saying, hey, you know what, we could have done this and that. But a lot of it was just the past. Don't let the past hold you back. Something from the past is returning, maybe an old job or unfinished project. Money could be coming your way from something you did in the past as well. Look to the past to understand the future, a lesson. Oh, see, that's what we were saying. I just said that. Something happened last year. An experience, an old skill, an old friend, an old, became an enemy, whatever is going on. It says, forgive your past and move on. You don't have to stay there anymore. It's time to heal. It's time to move on. Until next time, my friends, peace and love. Bye-bye.